Hello, everyone, and welcome to this episode of Ignition Time. Merry Christmas and happy holidays. I hope you have a wonderful time with your family and loved ones. I know I've been looking forward to this holiday season, and to be honest with you, I'm looking forward to the end of this year. 2020 was a pretty horrific year, and I believe 2021 was in many, many ways much, much worse for some of us. Thank you so much for being a viewer and a subscriber of our channel, of the Ignition Time channel. I cover important matters pertaining to the country, the economy, as well as our money. My name is Dr. Nitin Chhoda. If you're new to our channel, check out my video. You'll learn more about who I am, what my journey has been like, and why you should listen to me. I have the fortune, the honor, the privilege of living the American dream. I want to help you live your American dream, and I want to help you overcome the cycle of poverty. Now, it doesn't matter whether you're rich or you're poor. Family is the number one thing I believe in the whole world. In fact, I personally believe that health and family are much, much more important than success, money, and power. And on this subject, Dr. Anthony Fauci said he believes people can gather safely with family to celebrate the holidays, but he adds, do not do things like go to gatherings where there are people who you do not know what their vaccination status is. Let's roll the tape and hear what Dr. Anthony Fauci had to say about this. Let's watch.
Now, you said earlier this week that if you're vaccinated, you should feel comfortable traveling and celebrating the holidays with your family. Do you still believe that?
No, I do. If you are vaccinated and boosted and are prudent when you travel, when you're in an airport, to be wearing a mask all the time, you have to be wearing a mask on a plane. Do not do things like go to gatherings where there are people who you do not know what their vaccination status is.
And folks, in case you didn't know, Tom Hanks, the legendary Tom Hanks, was one of the first few Americans, in fact, the first prominent American movie star to actually get diagnosed with COVID while he was overseas. This was back in 2020. In a recent recording of Saturday Night Live, Tom Hanks said, COVID came early this year. He announced Saturday Night Live producers canceled the live audience and scrapped the planned show and sent most of the cast members home just hours before airtime due to a spike in the Omicron variant. Let's roll the tape and hear what the one and only Tom Hanks, one of my favorite actors. By the way, my three favorite actors are Tom Hanks, Denzel Washington, and Keanu Reeves. So let's see what Tom Hanks had to say about COVID coming early this year. Let's watch.
Thank you, surviving crew members. Tonight, everyone at Saturday Night Live planned to do our big Christmas show and induct a new member into the Five Timers Club, but COVID came early this year. So in the interest of safety, we do not have an audience. And we sent home our cast, most of our crew. But I came here from California. And if you think I was going to fly 3,000 miles and I'd be on TV, well, you got another thing coming.
Now, let's shift gears and listen to Fox News' Maria Bartiromo, who asked Governor Ron Desantis, a Republican from Florida, have you gotten the booster? And instead of saying yes, he said this, I quote, so I've done whatever I did, the normal shot. And that at the end of the day is people's individual decisions about what they want to do. So folks, what the politicians want to do is make it seem like they're not taking the shot because they don't want to upset their constituents. It's much easier to say, hey, I got the shot. Whether you get it or not is entirely up to you. But guess what? He didn't say that. Let's roll the tape and check out Governor Ron DeSantis evading the question about his booster shot and his vaccination status, which he clearly took. Because if he hadn't taken it, he could have simply said no. Let's roll the tape and watch.
Governor, we're not even sure what fully vaccinated means anymore. The other day, Dr. Fauci said, we could be that fully vaccinated means 3 shots, which is 2 shots for the vaccination and then 1 booster shot. Have you gotten the booster?
So I've done whatever I did, the normal shot, and that at the end of the day is people's individual decisions about what they want to do. But these boosters, in terms now, Florida, we ban vaccine passports. We won't let them fire you, even private businesses, over this because we don't think that's appropriate.
And folks, in contrast to Governor Ron DeSantis, a Republican from Florida, Governor Jared Polis, a Democrat from Colorado, actually went off about COVID booster shots and people's liberties. He said this is normal with many other vaccines. Diphtheria, tetanus, it's 3 doses of that vaccine to be effective. Let's roll the tape and hear what Governor Jared Polis had to say, the Democrat from Colorado.
It looks like from everything that we know that to significantly reduce the risk of the Omicron variant, 3 doses of the vaccine are needed. And by the way, Chuck, this is normal with many other vaccines. I have young kids. They have the DTaP vaccine. Every kid gets it, diphtheria, tetanus. It's 3 doses of that vaccine to be effective. So I wish they'd stop talking about it as a booster, Chuck. It really is a 3-dose vaccine. And every piece of data data that we're seeing shows that that's the case.
And folks, let's come back to Dr. Anthony Fauci once again. He said Omicron is going to take over. He said, I quote, "It's going to be a tough few weeks, 2 months as we get deeper into the winter." Let's roll the tape and hear what Dr. Anthony Fauci had to say about Omicron potentially taking over. Let's watch.
This virus is extraordinary. It has a doubling time of anywhere from 2 to 3 days. Right now, in certain regions of the country, 50% of the isolates are Omicron, which means it's going to take over. It is going to be a tough few weeks to months as we get deeper into the winter.
And folks, this entire vaccine issue has been politicized. In fact, former President Trump said you're playing right into their hands when you doubt the vaccine. Folks, this shouldn't be about playing into someone's hands. This should be about taking the vaccine to keep yourself safe and for keeping others around you safe. Now, the way former President Trump approaches this and the way President Biden approaches this is completely different. First, let's take a look at what former President Trump said to an audience about the politicization of the vaccine. Let's roll the tape and hear what Trump had to say.
But look, we did something that was historic. We saved tens of millions of lives worldwide. We, together, all of us, not me, we got a vaccine done, 3 vaccines done, and tremendous therapeutics like Regeneron and other things that have saved a lot of lives. We got a vaccine done in less than 9 months that was supposed to take from 5 to 12 years. Because of that vaccine, millions and millions of people, I think this would have been the Spanish flu of 1917, where up to 100 million people died. This was going to ravage the country far beyond what it is right now. Take credit for it. Take credit for it. What we've done is historic. Don't let them take it away. Don't take it away from ourselves. You're playing right into their hands when you sort of like, oh, the vaccine. If you don't want to take it, you shouldn't be forced to take it. No mandates, but take credit because we saved tens of millions of lives. Take credit. Don't let them take that away from you.
Okay, so the president made news.
Do you agree with that?
Right? Both the president and I are vaxxed, and did you get the booster?
Yes.
I got it too. Okay, so
Don't. That's all. It's a very tiny group of it.
And in sharp contrast, here's what President Biden said to unvaccinated Americans. "I honest to God believe it's your patriotic duty to get vaccinated against COVID. It's free, it's convenient. I promise you it saves lives." Let's roll the tape and hear what President Biden had to say, and you can contrast that yourself with what former President Trump said. Let's roll the tape and hear President Biden.
You have an obligation to yourselves, to your families, and quite frankly, I know I'll get criticized for this, to your country. Get vaccinated now. It's free. It's convenient. I promise you, it saves lives. And I honest to God believe it's your patriotic duty.
So that's where things stand, everyone. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I appreciate you watching. Once again, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. I want you to know I work hard on this channel every single day with my video production team of Joseph and Jeanette. Once again, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays. I appreciate you. Please click the like button. Please click subscribe. Please enable notifications. I'm looking forward to seeing you in the next episode of Ignition Time. Take care. Bye.